All right, try to narrate a little bit for you today. This is Bald Mountain Trail 2024. We came down in the month of June to the George Washington National Forest. We were going to do Enchanted Creek and Coon Bridge, but Enchanted Creek was closed, so we decided to do Bald Mountain. Last year we did Bald Mountain from the top at the Blue Ridge Parkway on down to the bottom. So this time we started at the bottom. We'll be headed for the Blue Ridge Parkway. Got a 94 Jeep Wrangler, my friend Derek's vehicle, and it's was originally my man fell down. It was originally a 4.0 liter Jeep. It's a 4.7 now. Does real good on the trails. Tacoma didn't want to climb up on that little bitty rock. Started to feel embarrassed just a little bit. Get mad and throw rocks. This is such a nice trail. It's not too difficult at all. On this particular day, there's a lot of water on the trail. Most of the other parts were super dry, dusty, but there was a lot of water on the trail. It's early in the season, but there's still going to be a lot of trees, laurel bushes and such growing up next to the trail. I took home quite a few pinstripes from this particular day. Saying hello to the camera there. It's a pretty rocky trail, but it's fun. It's not too uncomfortable when you air down. Best of my memory, I was aired down to about 17 pounds, 18 pounds, something like that. Some of these little holes are pretty deep, but they're pretty solid on the bottom. We didn't have much trouble at all getting through any of these holes. Good fun. This is the largest water on the trail. It's about halfway through, I'm guesstimating, and it's not too difficult at all. It's long and it feels like you're sinking up pretty deep, but it's got a pretty solid bottom as well. Here comes the tough little Jeep. Fucking try to drown me. Last year when I came through this hole, I was coming the other direction and stayed over to the right hand side, which would be the left from this view. This time I tried to go through the middle, and it on the right hand side of the truck, it did feel a little mushy. Like if I would have got over a little more to the right, maybe I could have possibly got stuck over there, but there's enough rocks on the left hand side of the truck, the driver's side of the truck, that I was able to get through this pretty easy. if we ever go back through it, I'll go through that far side and see if it'll get stuck or not. A good view of the road shock lights there from Harbor Freight. I didn't get a chance to use them on this trail, but I did use them on Coon Bridge, and they worked pretty good. Very good lights. Little Jeep got hung up there just a little bit. Best I recall is he forgot to put it in four-wheel drive before he crossed it. You can do most of this trail without four-wheel drive.
3/4
No
of the
problem.
Yeah, that's good. We need a lot of gas for this.
Now this is the most treacherous, if I can use that word, treacherous part of the trail. Very nice looking, very beautiful part of the trail with the laurel bushes. Laurel bushes are kind of nice to look at, but they really need to be trimmed away from the trail. Coming through this section right here, I got a pretty bad scratch on the right rear fender of my truck. Very disheartening. And there's my boy. My good boy. That's such a tough little Jeep. Man, that's a great Jeep. Been pulled apart and put back together. A lot of rewiring done to it. A lot of contraptions he's got set up inside of the Jeep for his electronics and stuff like that. It's a very good Jeep. My buddy Derek, he's a pretty sharp guy. Rebuilding an older vehicle like this for running these trails, I think it's the best idea. I'm probably not going to bring the Toyota on the next trip, wherever that next trip might be, because I have an older Tahoe that I'm supposed to be rebuilding, and I'm making progress on it little by little. And I believe by the next time we take a trip, I'll be able to bring it and not have to be as worried about scratching it up or climbing over rocks like these. Man, these rocks, I'm always tempted to climb over them, but I just can't bring myself to mistreat a newer truck like that. I know a lot of people do and they have fun, but I'll just go around the bypass on this particular obstacle. As I said before, there's a lot of water. And this was the middle of June, June the 19th to be exact. And the heat wave of this past summer of 2024, like I said this past summer, but maybe this will be watched 10 years from now. But July and August was very hot. Several weeks, and I'm sure the trail got dried out by the time August rolled around. But back in June, there was plenty of water on the trail, plenty of fun. made for a great day, made for a real good day. And for the most part, that trail is covered in rocks, paved in rocks, as you just saw there, but a very easy trail in my opinion.